Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. In this video, we will discuss the international relations recently in news. The first one is India-Luxembourg. Why is this in news? Because India-Luxembourg held the first standalone summit in 2 decades uh, between the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his counterpart of Luxembourg. What are the key takeaways in this meeting are the launch of the 4 Luxembourg satellites by the Indian Space Research Organization in 2019, and India welcomed Luxembourg's decision to join the International Solar Alliance, which was headquartered in India at the Gurugram, and Luxembourg supported India in the UNSC for the full term of its non-permanent membership between the 2021 to 2022. These are the key takeaways up to now between the India and the Luxembourg. And coming to the Luxembourg, why Luxembourg is important for India? Luxembourg, which is the third largest source of foreign portfolios after USA and Mauritius, which stands 8.5% of foreign portfolio investments in India, that is FPIs. In our India's FPIs, only Luxembourg stands for 8.5% alone. And Luxembourg is the world's most important financial centers of the world for its financial sector, huge financial sector. Indians also spending huge capital between the global depository receipts in the Luxembourg Stock Exchange for its uh, huge financial markets prevailing profits. And coming to the Luxembourg is the world's second richest country in terms of GDP. The average GDP of the Luxembourg is 79,593 US dollars. And coming to the country is rich because the majority working population works in Germany, France, Belgium, but they live in the Luxembourg, who are the natives of Luxembourg. That's why remittances have been flown from these countries. It becomes the richest country. Therefore, France, Germany, Belgium are the largest trading partners of the Luxembourg. That's why Luxembourg's financial sector is that huge so much. And coming to the factors contributing to the financial sector of the Luxembourg. Luxembourg attracts much of the foreign direct investments in spite having only 6 lakh citizens. Uh, around 4 million, around 4 trillion US dollars of FDI comes into the country with the smallest population. It's mainly because the country is the biggest tax haven. There are three major biggest tax havens in the European Union. They are the Netherlands, Ireland, and the remaining third one is the Luxembourg. What is all about this tax haven means the rate of the interest for the tax here is very low. Sorry, the tax rates here imposed on the earnings is very low when compared to the other nations. That's why they spend hugely in the Luxembourg, such as foreign direct investments or foreign portfolio investments or any investments. That's why it attracts most of the investments in the Luxembourg. It raises the capital in the Luxembourg. Coming to the India-Luxembourg diplomatic relations, they first started in 1947, just after the independence. The bilateral trade in 2000 to 2015 between India and Luxembourg is 1,383 million US dollars. And coming to the Luxembourg invested in India in the sectors of software, chemicals, and automobiles. These all about some of the important things about the relationship between India and Luxembourg. Coming to the next thing, Ethiopian conflict versus Tigray rebels. This was recently in news because the Tigray region become more conflict oriented in the perspective of Ethiopian Prime Minister's military operation in the Tigray region. And coming to the article, after Abiy Ahmed came into the power, he made peace deal with the his standalone enemy, that is the Eritrea. Eritrea is the long-standing enemy of the Ethiopia from decades onwards. And after coming into the power, the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has made a peace deal and surprises all of them, making the peace deal with Eritrea and coming to the and removed the Tigray People's Liberation Front from top government positions and made concentrate power more into the government. That means uh, the reason called Tigray region is there. It is mainly controlled by the political party, that is TPLF, a major political party and former militia in the Tigray region, controlling it from decades. And they near the Tigray region is just above the Eritrea. That's why for the Tigray people, Eritrea is a long-standing enemy. After supporting the Eritrea, the Tigray people are opposing the Abiy Ahmed. That's why he removed most of the top government officials of the Tigray People's Liberation Army from their positions, and it led to the conflicts in the region from then onwards. The Tigray region is one of the 10 federal regions of the Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a federal arrangement country. It is the Ethiopia federal arrangement country with 10 um, regions in it. Each region is a separate federation formed and merging them formed 10 federation into Ethiopia. That's why each region has its sovereign power to make referendum and divide from the Ethiopia. These all rising tensions made the situation worse in the Tigray region, and the tensions rise in the next countries of the Horn of Africa itself. Due to this reason, due to the main civil wars in this Eritrea region, the people in this region shifted to the neighboring countries such as Sudan, and thus migrants population will be increased. Coming to the TPLF, it is a multi-turned political party. TPLF was mainly contributed to the brought end of the military dictatorship in the country in 1991 by forming a coalition with the EPRDF, that is Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front. From then, it forms the both TPLF and the EPRDF forms the coalition and running the government in the Ethiopia. The first interim president of Ethiopia and first elected prime minister of Ethiopia in 1995 is the Meles Zenawi, who is the leader of the TPLF. And though the EPRDF contains many regional parties, but TPLF remains as a dominant political party. That's why TPLF gains more power. Some of the regional parties of the EPDRF are Amhara Democratic Party, Oromo Democratic Party, and Southern European Democratic Party. And the Oromo or Amhara, these are the some of the populations of the country, major ethnic populations of the Ethiopia. Coming to the ethnic proportion of the Ethiopia, the Tigray people constitute 6% of the total population, Oromos 30%, Amharas 27%. Now Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed is belongs to the ethnic group of Oromo. And coming to the countries of the Horn of Africa are Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia. These constitute the Horn of Africa. Coming to the map point, uh, this is the Europe. This is the Luxembourg surrounded by Belgium. Just a minute. This is the Luxembourg surrounded by Belgium, Germany, and France. These three are the most richest countries. That's why the major proportion of the working population in these areas flows the investment into the country, making it one of the richest country in the world. And coming to the next map point, that is the Ethiopia. Coming to the Africa region, This is the Africa, and this is the Ethiopia in the Horn of Africa. The Ethiopia is surrounded by Djibouti, Eritrea, Sudan, South Sudan, and Kenya and Somalia, which is having largest land partnership, and it is a landlocked country, Ethiopia. And here is the Red Sea, and here is the Gulf of Aden. And here is the Djibouti, a smallest country which is having military base of China and the USA. And coming to the, and these all about the recent international relations in the past 2-3 days.